going to give their absolute best for the 12th man here in the stand.
Boy, and are they here.
I truly do feel like it is the hardest place to play in college football. You know, the 12th man is real, especially whenever they're rocking, the atmosphere is there.
Send a man to the bottom of the screen, they run it. Sherrod White.
Parrish will open up the day, trying to wiggle his way for 2 yards as Taurean York with the tackle. First down, does have time, but he's going to check down to Parrish. And Parrish gets the outside angle. Excuse me, Jacoby George was the check down. Here's Parrish as he's going to be close to that line again.
There's a lot of RPOs.
Fletcher can't find much there as he was wrapped up immediately by Taurean York, the true freshman from Temple, Texas. Went for 23 yards there. Play action on first down. Plenty of time. And that ball falls on the...
Now we'll get some continued work. You know, you brought up the offensive line. Matt Lee, number 55, the center.
Second down. Handoff goes nowhere. With that front for Texas A&M. Years working together as head coach, assistant coach. That relationship proved to be a valuable one. The one thing that Jimbo Fisher says about that relationship, though, that
he was told coming into this season he would be part of a quarterback battle, and as a result, they let the play clock wind down, and quarterback run here for Thorne. Not much. May have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage for a gain of 2. There's the freshman Taurean York you said was going to be an impact player, and he came up to help on the stop along with Edgerrin Cooper.
Oh, no doubt about it. Number 21, he is one of our impact players. He's a true freshman from Temple, Texas. Temple, Texas State's passing game going. No completion so far in the game.
Thorne, there's his first completion. Ryan Batty off the sideline. Right. Jay Fair in motion. Play action for Thorne. A rollout, a check down, and not much. There's Rivaldo Fairweather showing up for Thorne in 1990.
Yes, I was, Bob. 90s, baby.
My bald spot just got an inch bigger. Let's check the drops together. Back to throws Peyton Thorne. The pocket collapses. He's got nowhere to go with the football, and there's no daylight past Taurean York.
And here on the other side, he's got 2 guys over under on the receiver. But when you see this as a quarterback,
straight ahead run. Down. That was the first time that Auburn had a third down of less than 8 yards, and they couldn't move it 6 inches. Taurean York gets the stop, and it looks like the Tigers will go for it.
And you'll watch number 21, Taurean York, in the middle of the screen. He's going to read this out perfectly and just...
A bootleg for Thorne. Gets to the sideline, leaps, spins around, and where will they spot the...
To get the first down. Now, Bob, the difference is John scored a touchdown. And that was one of the biggest games of all time. But it shows you that Peyton Thorne is determined. That will be the question for Auburn.
Jarquez Hunter bottled up at the line of scrimmage. So now it will be for the most part today as well. Ice fake by Ashford. Runs a man over. Well, you'd love to see that from your quarterback as he bulldozed Bryce Anderson and picked up 6. And looks to be good enough for another first down.
Oh, my Lord, Robbie Ashford. You don't see quarterbacks do this very often. Bryce Anderson thought it was sweet, but it was really sour.
Line up in that shotgun formation. They'll fake it to Sanders and try to run it with KJ, and he is met immediately. Got it back to the line of scrimmage, and that... They'll run the other way with it with KJ Jefferson, and he is tripped up. Somebody got his shoes over there. I believe that was Taurean York.
Yeah, trips to the right. They run to the short side of the field. Good job getting upfield by Albert Regis. Defeats a block. No chance.
KJ Jefferson again. Pocket collapses in a hurry. I mean, he didn't have any time to get a loss of 9.
And that time they had Malik Silla. He was standing up. He was a stand-up rusher that time from depth. But Chris Russell got there first.
11 against LSU, 15 2 weeks earlier against BYU.
This is what A&M wants. They want to put Alabama into passing drop-back situation. They'll bring in their 6-man front.
I got 9 guys on defense that are in the NFL too, by the way.
This run goes nowhere for Roydell Williams. Jenny, second down and 3. Jalen, quick throw to Bond again. So it was Burton in the first half and Bond quickly in the game. Midway through the third quarter. Milroe all day long. Still hasn't run. Now he throws late. Williams in the backfield with Milroe. Will get the carry. Up the middle, ran into a wall. Including Taurean York. McClellan cuts outside behind blockers. And got it to the 35-yard line. Total yardage relatively even. And Jabari Small, while they're holding on to his ankle still. And now they empty the backfield. Throw out in the flat. Dylan Sampson. Dynamic sophomore. Play clock was winding down. They're going to just run a draw play. And the ball is out. Covered by Tennessee. Luckily.
You get criticized for him. Last week he had a couple that didn't go his way. This time takes the penalty, puts him out of field goal range, and it turns out to be the right
19. Call. Back to Jabari Small, stretching out, number 2. And that one's negative yardage. Nice play by Taurean York, middle linebacker.
So you have to earn the respect of the play caller. And right now that last interception by Joe Milton has spooked the play calling. They're in field goal range. They don't want a big mistake.
First and goal. This is Anderson. And Anderson picks up about 2. On 2nd and 7, little receiver screen. Nothing happening that time for Nick Harbor.
And a connection between the players on the field and the students in the stands.
They could use a little help on that run by Mario. 6-yard gain on that previous play. And Anderson with nowhere to go that time, going to lose a yard. Nice surge up front.
A little underthrown, but what a play. Judkins looking to wiggle his way free, but can't find much against York. That scenario. Jackson Dart. Man in his face, ball is free, and it falls incomplete. But Jackson Dart.
A little late green dog here as that running back blocks. He blitzes. Responsible for the running back and just never had a chance to Dart.
And they're snapping right away. And here goes Judkins again. First down, Ole Miss.
Carson under pressure, throwing and incomplete.
It's a big game for Mississippi State, and it's in the hands of a freshman to provide the offensive spark.
Give up the middle to Seth Davis. 35, right, tries to go over the top. I don't know that he got it.
And that defensive front, wow.
Didn't get it.
Let me ask that. That's why, to me, it's not worth the risk when you're down 17-7 and you're facing a front like that has kind of handled you. You got to kick that ball away, no matter what the analytics.
Right. Escapes and run out of bounds.
I'm waiting for them to start doing some of their stuff. Here at Mississippi State.
There's Seth Davis again.
So
MacGyver nowhere to go. Incoming, the true freshman, Taurean York, who has started this whole season at middle linebacker.
Yeah, the freshman has had an absolutely unbelievable season at that inside linebacker spot. Watch, he kind of comes unprotected right there through the B gap. Doesn't even get touched. DJ Durkinson's both his linebackers there, and York gets home for the
stats. He's not afraid to hand this ball off to his running back and let him do the work.
He may have to do the work on 3rd down. Taurean York. And getting stuffed up the middle is Noah Kane. I remember meeting with Elijah Robinson as a quarterback draw. Jaden Daniels bounces down to about the 6-yard line. Daniels, again, quarterback run. Spins down to the 1-yard line. Gets a push, and that's where the play is blown.